Lately, I feel like I've just been caught up in everything, like most of us have. Work, school, life, things that just come up out of nowhere and just taking your attention off the things that you enjoy doing.
All right, we're going into pure joy. Ready for it, man. Ready for it. See what they got.
And somewhere along the way, I kind of stopped doing things I actually do enjoy. So this day, what you're seeing on screen is one where I decided to get out and do something for me. I didn't really have a plan. I just knew I needed to get out of the house and do something I just want to do for myself.
Yeah. Dude, man, that is insane. Dude, that's so insane, man.
Where I'm exploring, getting out of my comfort zone and going on a hunt for Funko Pops, which is actually a hobby that I engaged with back in June of 2025. My first time getting into this hobby. It's something I used to do a lot, and honestly, I didn't realize how much I've missed it. Hey everyone, what is going on? My name is Chris, and welcome back to another video. What you're seeing right now is me getting out of the house, exploring Texas, and actually going into a local shop where I go ahead and purchase some Funko Pops. This is something I really want to do more of. You've already seen my previous video, and if you haven't, feel free to check it out. But this is my second Funko Pop hunt that I'm doing, and I actually managed to get myself a Ghostbusters set from Stranger Things. As I said, I wanted to get out of the house and explore, just do something for myself, and that is engaging in the Funko Pop community, getting myself out there, learning more about Funko Pops, seeing what's around. I'm still new, and that's something I want to engage more with. And I haven't been doing that as much lately, but this was a day where I was, and looking back at this video, it reminded me of how important and how much I enjoy doing these things. One spot that really sticks out to me, which is actually a local store that I go to quite a bit here and there, is Pure Joy Toys. It's a great local shop, has great selection, and honestly, the people there are all good vibes. So when I did get there, I actually was told about the Ghostbusters set of Stranger Things. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing this kind of hit differently. I immediately thought like, man, this is actually something I can do a little photograph set with, and that's what you're seeing right now. I'm actually taking videos and pictures of it and just documenting the journey, which is something I really do enjoy. And fun fact, my girlfriend and I did watch Stranger Things together. The last season we did watch was season 4, and honestly, that season was pretty crazy. Haven't seen season 5 just yet, but for those who did watch it, I hope you all did enjoy it. Have yet to watch it, so please don't spoil anything for me just yet, but we'll go ahead and watch it sometime in the future. But it's not just about the pops. I got to connect with people in the community, and shout out to Xavier, who actually was somebody I met in the community, someone who is local. By the way, I do live here in Texas, San Antonio, Texas to be specific, and it's great so far. The journey's been amazing, and I will say that I really do appreciate Xavier, who's been engaging with me and just purchased and supported the shop quite a few times. And I just definitely want to say it's great to meet people like that who's really getting into Funko Pops, collecting, and also enjoying the same show that I like. Right. And I really just enjoy the vibe that we had. So it was nice to hear about his story, how he got into it, how him and his partner got together and started watching that show. And it's definitely people like that I enjoy meeting and want to do more of. And it's reasons like this that I enjoy collecting Funko Pops and getting out there and meeting people. The crazy part about all this is that this was actually filmed a few months ago, right back in December. I'm just now coming back to it, and watching this reminded me of all of this. I was actually getting out and doing things I enjoyed, and that's something I haven't been doing that as much lately. Life, work, school gets in the way, but I'm still trying to really push through and not let all that get me down. Because I know if I don't push myself to do things I enjoy, I start to lose a big part of myself, and that's something I don't want. When I'm not doing things like this, I feel like I get stuck in my head constantly, But when I do these things, I'm present, I'm locked in, and I feel like I'm myself again. And that's something I really do enjoy and don't want to take for granted, and really want to remember these moments. And again, that's why I do all these things to begin with. So this is just really a reminder to myself to keep showing up for things that I do enjoy, to get myself out there, keep exploring and keep creating. And if anyone's actually interested in this Ghostbusters set, I'll have it up on my whatnot. You can feel free to check it down below. And if you do end up picking it up, I'd genuinely love to hear why you like it. Why do you like Stranger Things? What got you into Funko Pops? I'll definitely turn that into content in some way, whether it's here or on Instagram. So by all means, I want to say thank you all so much for tuning into the journey, tuning into this video. And I just want to end off all of this by saying thank you all so much for tuning in. Feel free to follow the journey and just make history with me, because these are moments I don't want to forget, and I want to keep leaning into all of this. Again, thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have a great one. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.